Hey guys, what's up? I'm here. I'm still here and I'm still working. And we are working on getting these releases done and building up to getting these releases done. And I have to shut down, guys. I gotta shut myself down. I gotta shut myself down. I gotta fast as far as denying my flesh the consumption of foods right now to reset and rebalance myself and recenter myself as a whole. And so I have been jumping in and jumping out and jumping in and jumping out. However, before 2025 ends, I'm going to have to lock in. So that means like now, like not tomorrow, but today I have to lock in. And it's not even anything crazy that I have to do right now. The Lord basically, my spirit has been prompting me to do 10 days smoothies. I did 10 days the one time, but I didn't follow up and do my 20 days of the master cleanse and then the superior detox. So then I did 5 of the 10 days. And then I told myself, well, you already did this 10 days. So just jump right into the master cleanse and don't worry about that. It is enough of me trying to get around what my spirit has for me to do. And it's over with for me attempting to disregard it or abort it as if it's not something severe or serious. Because I know for me, it is, even if nothing but for my mental space. And also, don't try to manipulate the layout. It's the reason, like, okay, 10 days, 20 days, 10 days. 10 days smoothies, 20 days liquids, 10 days smoothies. Easy peasy. Knock the shit out. While I'm doing that, there is a laundry list of things that need to be handled within these days. And it's 40 days, really. It's 40 days. And making sure that as a realtor, I have everything together in an alignment. As a real estate agent and as a realtor, it needs to be taken care of. I need to have books on hand. I have books. I have books. But I need books. The books that I'm working on right now. And I need to keep hitting from there. I need my accounts taken care of. I need to be on my road to $1 million. Because that's my goal for myself. My goal, I need to make sure stuff is locked in for my 50th birthday celebration. Where I'm going to have certain things at. I would at least like to have an idea of what the deposit will be for the location. This year also for 2025, we will not miss catching our gift, our history, and our legacy. Definitely do not want to miss that this year. So I need to see where I'm going to do it at. And I'm thinking Toledo. at the Truth Gallery. My history, my gift, my legacy. That's going to be 2025. January. Dessert and dirty laundry is going to be in February. Because y'all know I'd be writing and thinking and recording at the same time. But I was more so thinking, like, for one of the stuff, I want to do it to where the scramble of the letters, story time with Simply Shawonna. But I think I had a different name for it instead of story time. And y'all know I go by literary expressionist as far as me speaking and engaging, because I'm a all things a writer, which basically covers that I write in pretty much all genres, and I can write anything from a prayer to a poem. Let me say this, I've published everything from prayers to poems to biographies to productions, stage productions, theatrical productions. And so right now where I'm headed is short scripts. And I'm not looking to start with anything because I've done monologuing. I do monologuing. Improv. I've just been getting stronger all around in my craft. And so now that I'm stepping into it and walking into it and standing in it now, I don't want to, it's not in me to structure like a full movie format film, but short stories. We already had a production company. That's another thing. We got to get these taxes filed. Jesus Christ, these are I know I've been up doing all type of stuff. And it's not too much for me. It's just making sure that I'm in alignment so I can see exactly which moves God need me to make and where he need me to step to. The steps I need to take and the moves I need to make. So I can be exactly where I need to be. So, and I'm like, I want to jump on the road, I want to do this. Then I also be seeing safety nets. Go work for your brother for a couple months and do it. For what? Push yourself. You did it already. You guys listen. Okay? Don't let God have to get on you and tell you more than once. I'm that person. Like, okay, so no. I see my safety nets. But I also know that in order for me to get fully where God is taking me, I have to take the steps. I have to take the journey. I have to endure the process. There's no way around it. There's no cheat code to purpose. There is no cheat code to purpose. And I'm actually about to write that down too. So, and y'all think we still got these same goals. How are we going to turn this into $1 million, $10 million businesses, 20, like this is same goals. I have not changed. I've just been detailing and expanding. I have not stopped. I've shifted, but what's life without that? And thank God that he did not keep me at the same place and at the same level. And thank God that I am always receptive, obedient, resilient enough to endure the growth. If you're not growing, you dying. Don't get sweet at the same space. And think you just, y'all know I ain't never been that. So what we're working on right now is $500, like 10 businesses that will produce, let me see where I got it right now. Yeah, 10 businesses that will produce a monthly minimum income of $500. So that's the first tier. But if you see right here, the fifth tier is 10 $100 million generating enterprises. So we go from income producing companies to the businesses, to the enterprises. So the income, so we got $500 monthly minimum income from evolving avenues, because I'm developing the businesses, they're evolving. And $1,000, tier 2 is going to $1,000 income producing companies. So at this point, they're going from evolving avenues. The Brownie Lady's structured and set up a certain way. The media passes and stuff, like the media bull run media productions, is going to be structured and set up a certain way. Everything is going to be structured and set up a certain way. So now they're companies, you know. They're now we're hitting into the 6-figure businesses. Now we're hitting 6 figures. Is Brownie Lady Marketing Solutions is a whole fucking business. If you say anything else, I'm gonna slap the shit out you. Respect it for what it is. That's how I'm gonna be operating. Good afternoon. Thank you for calling the Brownie Lady Marketing Solutions Incorporated. And let me see. Corporate. Good afternoon. Thank you for calling Brownie Lady Marketing Solutions Corporate Office. Thank you for calling Brownie Lady Marketing Solutions Corporate Office. Corporate office. Now we in business. And then once we get to the $10 million mark, we still in business. We just doing bigger business, you know. And then once we get to the $100 million mark, now it's a generating enterprise. It's bigger than a business. And y'all, believe it or not, when I talk about this, when I think about this, I think about Robert Kiyosaki when he did Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and I think about what's in there and how the foreword, the preface, I think about that. That's very important to me. I won't get into the details now. And I also think about Warren Buffett when I think about, like I talked about the Brownie Lady, but just think, y'all, we got the Brownie Lady, but we also have Voice of Silence Publishings, right? Right there. See it or not? And then I have a full bookstore, a mobile bookstore, and it is Shay's Page Bookstore, which means I carry books from various authors. This is a book from one of my goddess sisters. She the one guy used to teach me how to be a sister, the goddess sister. Lord knows, no, she's amazing. is another business. What I'm doing right now, taking notes for consulting. Because what we're doing is not about to take a long time to turn these numbers over. It's been taking time already. So my biggest thing is jumping out the gate. However, I cannot do it prematurely. And I cannot do it before God lets me. And I cannot do it. And with that, in my time that he has me, like, okay, it's sit down time, obviously. I keep taking notes. Because how the hell you expect I'm doing this? I don't just talk about it loosely. So y'all know I incorporated myself as a traveling retail and entertainment company. Shawonna. Simply Shawonna's Universal Rejuvenation. And I had experience, but we're going to do Emporium. And we have... this is not something I just be thinking about and not putting down. I be on my Habakkuk, write the vision, make it plain. And they're definitely Terry's. However, I will thank God that I am prepared when it presents itself to be produced. I am prepared when it presents itself to be produced. I'm telling y'all y'all got to catch these nuggets when they come. I am prepared when purpose presents itself to be produced. Ma'am. Because that's important to me. I'm going to do a thing, and it's going to be like, fuck what y'all talking about, because what's important to me, fuck what y'all talking about, what's important to me is that I'm prepared when purpose presents itself to be produced. Standing on purpose. And we have to get the going with God. See, so this is the thing. I'm reaching for the books, but it's so many things in between here in the books. It's like, and the idea of eating an elephant. I heard that on something and it just amazed me. Like, how do you eat an elephant? You have to just take little pieces at a time because the elephant is big. And so I might be trying to so for me, you have to look at it and say, what do I need to eat? I keep reaching for the next books right now. Okay, you got to take care of this. You got to take care of that. However, there's so many things that God is saying go with to where T-shirts. I can get some T-shirts done. I got frontline females. Like, get the frontline females going too so that you can go ahead and get the going with God as well. Because I want that designed a certain way. Going with God. I know I have a visual of how I want it. And it's the prayer hands. And I do want to have it to where like it's a chain cross coming off the arm, but it's a bling one. And it ain't even a cross. It's like ruby red. Ruby red and diamonds. Pressure and blood. what it represents. You know what I'm saying? The blood of Jesus, and you bleed for this. This don't come easy. And then the pressure, diamonds come through so much. So pressure and blood, ruby red and diamonds. And so you got the prayer hands that makes the house, goes up to the roof. And then the foundation is the Bible. And then I want to have words on there like foresight, insight, discernment. Integrity. Voice, yes, wisdom. And then, like, on the columns, like, it'll be, how you had the edges, the walls of the house, it'll be like purpose to stand. Or standing on purpose. So if the house is, look at me get my drawing on. So if the house is like this, don't y'all talk about me. This is the roof, which will actually be the praying hands going up. And then these would be like porch columns, like a porch columns. And it'll say standing on purpose. This will represent the Bible. And in between here, you can just have like the words. You can make windows if you want to. I'm just but this is going to be the structure and the layout of it. And with something like that, like they say, less is more. That's one of those situations where less will be more. Where this is basically like this, would it be in a porch with the columns, and then again the praying hands with it'll be ruby red and diamond. That'd be like the chain. Where if you ever see the praying hands, and it's like a chain or a cross that will hang down, like on this, like that way. I won't have a cross. It'll be, and it'll flow free. That's how I see it right now. But it might have an SW on it. I don't know. How I see it right now. That's how I do that. Okay, let's see. And all of this is getting ready to start going on my YouTube page. Like, it is what it is. We're here right now. I don't have, it's nothing else to get prepared, nothing else to do. You try to get prepared any more than what you are, your ass is going to turn into, you're going to go from being ripe to rotten. From ripe to rotten. Thank you, Lord, for not letting me. Yes, God. Thank you. I'm blessed. And, right now I have an option. You can keep growing and going stronger into what you have for you, or you can kind of level out right here. We are not leveling out. We are going and growing. We are going to continue to push this thing all the way through. And I got to make sure I put this. So this is going to be a skit for improv. Improv skit. And for my improv, I'm going to do them both ways to where I have the raw and uncut for the platforms, the secular platforms. And then I also will have the more clean, to be more spiritually sensitive, like verbally sensitive, it won't be so harsh. You know what I'm saying? Like, but the improv, like, let's just say I'm at Uptown Comedy Corner. It will be, this improv set will be called Fuck What Y'all Talking About. What's important to me is. But if I'm doing it at a church, I'm like, what's important for me is. So it's a difference. So I'll do that. It'll be like, you know how you had the two versions, the radio version. Right now, that shit is all blurred. It don't even mean nothing. That's why sometimes I'm like, I'm not about to do this, but guess what? I am. I gotta get used to having phones again. My purpose for having phones is this right here. I'm getting ready to start doing my sign with me, my Simply Magnificent sign. We're gonna keep on working on it each time, and we're gonna get it to where it needs to be. These videos will be going up within, right now, a maximum 7 days. We are holding on to nothing. Matter of fact, they probably be going up in the same day pretty soon. I will get stronger on my editing. This is me jumping back in. This is me sharing where I'm at, as well as giving you snippets of where I'm going. My page definitely shows some of the areas that I've come from. We'll also give you a preview and a glimpse of where we're getting ready to step into. You can follow me on my IG pages, Brownie Lady Marketing for IG, and on Facebook, I am Shawonna Wynn, SHAWONNA WYNN. I'm an author, producer, director, creator, mom, curate. Like, listen. I think to myself sometimes when I get to heaven, I'm like, I went down there and did everything I can do. Anything you could possibly be. Besides some bunch of bullshit, you know what I'm saying? So, oh, guys, guess what? Getting ready to do it big. Getting ready to do it big in April 26th to be exact. It is on a Saturday, and we are going to kick off a tour. And it is going to go from Ohio to Georgia to Virginia. And then we're going to go out the country. Which is the first place we're going to go is Columbia. So we're going to do Ohio, Georgia, Virginia, and then that's when we're going to kick off the tour. And then we're going to I'm thinking, the reason why I'm pausing like that because I be having to see the vision to play it out. But what I was thinking about was the initial kickoff on the 26th. So 25, 26, 27. I'm gonna have to do that whole weekend. So the Emporium is going to have to, I'm going to detail that out in a little bit. But anyway, getting these schedules together is no joke. So we're going to do Ohio, Georgia, Virginia, and then we're going to do Columbia. And then we're going to do Costa Rica. And then we're going to do Jamaica. And then we're going to do San Juan. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We might as well do 10 locations because that means each business would have gifted me a trip. We have to get Hawaii in there. Aruba, because a lot of people went to Aruba, so let's go see what Aruba's about. And y'all, it's a trip I want to do so bad. Dubai. Yep, Dubai. So that'll give me, like I said, Ohio, Georgia, Virginia. And what I'll do is a cookie cutter process to where on one night it is the Trap House Emporium. And then on the next day, it'll be the Super Lit Emporium. And then that Sunday, it'll be like the powwow and the Power of Worship brunch. Cold. I'll turn this heat on. Might be cold. You don't have to be. It's different if you gotta be cold. I got so used to just being cold. I just used to just deal with it sometimes, but right now, I don't have to. You know, when God bless you and puts you in a perfect position to push yourself. And I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. And that's why we know that 10th trip is going to be that Dubai trip. That is going to be my I did it trip. And then, because I want to go to Costa Rica for zip lining. I want to go to Colombia because we got somebody there with a house, an Airbnb that we can utilize, and where we can support his establishment. Everybody can be there and have a great time, and it can be done for so many things. And then also Jamaica because I want to do a photo shoot for the Frontline Females. San Juan because I just did not get to go. Everybody in the world went. No, I want to go. Hawaii because I want to get familiar even more with it, and I also want to book my grandchildren a Disney cruise for maybe next Christmas. And then Aruba, like I said, because it's like, let's just go see. And then Dubai, because that is a place that I want to go, and that would be the grand finale. And yeah. So, how do we get there from here? First of all, we got to keep going, no matter what. We have to keep going. And we have to keep not just trusting, but being obedient, operating in our obedience to what we're trusting. If our spirit is speaking to us and the Lord is giving us messages and it's saying, do this, It's for a reason. And just as we trust him, we have to trust the instructions that he's granting us. And in that, we also have to trust and know that he's going to give us the power, because we do have the will. I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me. But will I is what I always ask myself. So even coming into now, I can be just like this. Hey, Auntie. I'm Nanama, though. I'm not doing Auntie. I'm Nanama. But there's so much more that I have to offer as simply Shawonna. And I'm still at a good stage. I'm still in a good space. I'm still in a good era for myself. And I'm going to choose me. The fullness of me, the purpose of me, the promise of me. And as I do this, and as I conquer these goals that's been being set up, and as I overcome these obstacles that's been positioned in front of me, as I continue to extend myself into the fullness and the greatness that's promised me, it's going to be intriguing to people. And that's why we have the seminars. And that's why I am a purpose development coach. I coach people into the fullness of their purpose if they choose to endure the process. I coach individuals into the fullness of their purpose. I empower individuals to reach wording is important. So I empower. So I don't know if I can still use purpose development coach. However, when I put it in my phrase, I empower individuals to reach the fullness of their purpose. To stand, fullness of their purpose to stand. Come on, you can't tell me God ain't dope. You can't tell me God ain't amazing. You can't tell me God ain't real. You can't tell me God ain't dope, because I don't come up with this by myself. I receive it. And that's why I don't take it for granted. Like, I empower individuals to reach the fullness of their purpose to stand. That is powerful on so many levels. My first book is Purpose to Stand, a prayer journal for strength and dedication. My poetry book is Purpose to Stand, a reflective collection of poetry. Now we're coming through with Standing on Purpose. So God gave me Purpose to Stand to get going with. And I love my title. And a couple of years ago, my spirit basically was like, I had to know it. I spoke it, I prayed it, I pushed it, I fought it, right? And I had to speak it and walk in it in order to be it. I had to tell you it was purpose to stand and take you on a journey that's fully stands you up in your purpose. And he had me speak it into me through words and gifts that I was obedient enough to write out and take in. And I do empower people to do that. I empower individuals to reach the fullness of their purpose to stand. Then we have books that they can purchase, the Standing on Purpose books. Standing on Purpose in real estate. No. Standing on Purpose in real estate. Standing on Purpose in health. You think I'm not going to write this down? Standing on Purpose. The lineup. We got prayer, poetry. Okay, we got those names already though. Standing on Purpose. And real estate. Standing on Purpose and health. Self-love and okay. And self-love and sexuality. I'm standing on purpose. So the reason why, this is so awesome. Standing on purpose, I just love it. So the new book, because we done talked and I done held y'all. It's been a minute. And when I post this, I don't know how far y'all gonna get. But if you get here, we besties. Let me see. Okay. How have your day been? Talk to me. I really wanted to come up. I'm not ready to deal with these emails yet, y'all. Let me see, but I'm going to do this because I feel like y'all love me enough to be here still, and y'all need to see this. Y'all deserve to see where we are. And one of the things we're going to do while we're talking about this, the book and book cover and stuff, is I'm going to mention how, let me see. What if I do sense? Because we have a thread back and forth with each other. This week is going to be a busy week. It is a week of recovery. Because one, we have phones now, which means I got to start reaching out, making calls and connecting. Here we go. Dang, I can't turn it around. I'm like, y'all gonna have to wait. No. Y'all gonna have to wait, because then I'm gonna have to stop it and start this back up, and I'm not about to do that right just now. We're gonna do that in a second. In the meantime, let's go back to what we're working on, because these files need to get done. I don't need anything kooky or goofy going on with these files. I need to get a zip drive, a USB drive. Because I'm going to need to be able to keep up with everything. Back it up. All right, y'all. So initially this book was called Purpose to Stand Beyond the Projects, an Empowering Reflection Through Poetry, Part 1. Now it's called Where my stuff at? Let me look. Standing on Purpose. Poetic Revelations of a Beautiful Messenger. Standing on Purpose. Poetic Revelations of a Beautiful Messenger. A part of me want to be like, hurry up. It's like, you strengthen up. You stop trying to hurry and strengthen. You excited, you see it, prepare yourself. Stop trying to hurry and strengthen. That's what you do. You stop trying to hurry and you strengthen. And I thank God for giving me the opportunity to strengthen myself. I thank God for allowing me the drive and the determination as well as the willingness. I thank God for his faithfulness and his favor. And I thank God for this transformation. This will be day 1. I'm going to do the 75 hard. And I'm going to start it today. And 75 hard challenge. It's 75 days. You work out 45 minutes inside, 45 minutes outside, altogether hour and a half. And I figure if you work out for a whole hour and a half outside, like let's just say I walk for 2 hours a day. That's working out. I'm working out. I don't even have to do no more inside. If I don't choose to, but it'll be done. And I'll be selling brownies while I'm doing that. And that starts today. We are already on November 17th. It's 12:56. It's a fresh day. It's a fresh right now day. So that starts today. And then what we're going to do is, what we're going to do? Oh, we're going to be walking and selling brownies because we have to hit the physical aspect of it as well as the financial aspect of it. I need to still push myself to make a certain amount each day. With the hours that I'm able to work it in and within, I still need to push myself to either make money or position myself to make money. Like that's just what has to happen. And I can do that while I'm walking. I park, I walk, I introduce myself to people through the brownies. I sell brownies. I talk about more things. I promote. We have to get the logo updated. Update. Brownie Lady logo. Oh, this makes because I'm going to get the QR code put on it. So the logo is, I love my logo, but I want to go ahead and get the QR code put on there so that way while I'm out, and the brownies are going to be donations. And I want to do it to where that's another thing. See, what would be more important for me to have by the time Black Friday comes is for me to have a website. I have to call about my domain. Call our website. They sent me an email about my domain, and I need to contact them. I just got phones yesterday, so everything that I got to get ready to do, like I got to go through and just, I don't even know if I have enough time to debrief. I just got to jump right into it. Thank God I've been working along the way. And what I'm doing now is taking notes. I would be foolish not to take notes with everything. When much is given, much is required. It's different. If you making a cheeseburger or a hot dog and pork and beans, it's different than making a 4-course meal. I bring in a full. Hey, it's a situation around here. It's a situation around here. It ain't no joke around here. It's real work happening around here. So the 75 hard challenge, you have to read 10 pages of a book a day. 10 pages. And just think, it has to be a nonfiction book. My books are not fiction, and I need to read my books. I'm releasing books. I need to read my books because I'm editing my books. So that's just gonna make sure I'm doing my job. Work out an hour and a half. 45 out, 45 in. What is it? Okay, so it don't really have restrictions on food. Ooh, excuse me. We do our own food regimen. 75 hard challenge. Read 10 pages a day. Oh, we gotta document daily. Video, photo, journal. Daily. That's going to be good for me because that's going to help me be accountable to promoting online every day to build my audience because I need to build my audience. Right, yeah. That's going to be necessary. Think I'm like, how did she go from no money to all the money? Because first of all, bitch, I just decided I was ready for it and I already had it lined up to get. Because that's how God created me. I'm not. I'm gonna do. It's just probably gonna happen. So y'all get to do this with me. I join me. Like my grandson was. Let's do it together. Let's do this together, y'all. Come on, YouTube. If y'all made it this far, let me say this. If y'all made it this far and you see this before my 75 days are up, put in the comments 75 hard challenge. And you will be entered into a raffle for $100. You'll get a yellow raffle ticket. YouTube. And the reason why I'm not going to cut it off before I finish the 75 days is because I'm going to give people the chance to, I'm going to give myself a chance to build my momentum. Because this is a 54 minutes video. And I want to give myself a chance to build my momentum for people to see the value in listening to me to the end. So if we made it to this part, and it's still within my 75 days. Today is November 17th, 2024. So y'all got, it'll be 2025. We ain't gonna do the days right now. Or you know what? Why not? Why not? I'm so in that moment. Wipe it off. Tomorrow, what you can do today. I am in that space, I promise you. We right here, we getting this done. I'm writing the rules for the challenge anyway. Oh, I'm like, where the fucking calendar at? On the computer. Alright, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 more days in this month. We have 30 days in December. VDEC. We have 31 days in January. So this is going to take us into February. But let's see how many days in February we're going to need. 3, 6. Wait a minute. 5. Not from now until January 31st. Oh, that's the ice machine, I'm sure. That's a whole motherfucking 75 days. February about to be lit. I love it. I'm like, I know it's the ice, but I don't like the way it sounds. Anyway. Okay, so that's going to be perfect. So starting from now. So y'all have until January 31st, 2025. Okay, so let's do 1, 31, 25. You will be entered into a drawing. It'll be a Valentine's Day drawing. The Valentine's Day drawing. Bam. All you have to do is put 75 hard challenge. Let's go. You got to put 75 hard challenge. Let's go. And you got to put let's go like I would do. Like, let's go. Put it like you mean it. 75 hard challenge. Let's go. Okay. I knew it was the ice. I'm like, yep, it was ice. Ice was tripping. Okay, so this is what you have to put a comment. Enter to win through the comments. Yeah. And you have to put 75 hard challenge. Let's go. You will receive a raffle ticket. It will be, most likely it's a yellow one. And you will be in a Valentine's Day drawing. Now, however you get to this point, you may never get to this point, but however you get to this point, it can be through many different ways. You can pause and come back. You can watch it straight through. But it's interesting to see how this works out. And the dopest part about it is once it's up, it's never coming down. Simply Shawonna. I love y'all. Let's go.